Hello and welcome back to the Take a Break podcast. I am your host, KC, and this is the community based podcast where we take a break from the hectic pace of life to discuss topics in a lighthearted, friendly manner and also foster fellowship and community. And as you know, this is exclusively here on YouTube, and the podcast format is simple. We got the intro, topic of the day, then community chat. Hey guys, or hey y'all, how's everyone doing? Um, I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Thanks for taking a break. I know I definitely need a break. This is sort of half planned, half not. It is 9:30 p.m. December 1st. Wow, I can't believe it's December already. So I'm usually winding down about this time. So if I sound tired, I guess I am. Had a full day at work. So I actually was planning my topic for the next episode, but I didn't think I'd be recording it tonight. So that's why I say it's half planned, half not. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're taking a break. And yeah, let's just relax for a couple minutes. I think we got a pretty good episode. This is episode 5. Episode 5, yeah. You know what? Maybe it's just me, but I always found that special occasions or I guess anniversaries or birthdays that end with 5 or 0 feel always special. I don't know why. Um, you know, your 20th birthday, your 25th birthday, your 30th birthday, your 35th birthday, things like that. I don't know. Just if it ends with a 5 or a 0, I just remember always thinking, it's special. So this episode is 5. It ends in a 5. Uh, so it's gonna be a good one. So yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a short one today. I think like we got this intro, which got a few things to say. We got the topic of the day, which kind of plays off our last episode. No community chat though. I didn't get any comments or emails since the last podcast, so we are going to forego the community chat. But no worries about that. But yeah, if you want to become part of the community chat, send me your responses and questions and comments, etc. Via email at takeabreakpodcast@gmail.com. You can check out the description. Now, email is preferred. Now, you could always do a YouTube comment or a YouTube message, but I'll be honest, I don't really, I'm not that, well, I used to be, but I'm not that familiar anymore with YouTube. So I'm still working out how to look at my YouTube inbox and things like that. So, but yeah, so after I'm gonna let you know what you can write about. But actually, you can just send me anything. So yeah, I guess because there's no community chat, if you comment or send me anything, you're almost guaranteed to make it on the show. So send something in, and we'll have a community chat for episode 6. But yeah, so we're just gonna have intro and topic of the day, and we only have one topic of the day. Um, I know I've been doing 2, but we'll just keep it short. Just a little break. And you're probably wondering why I decided to record an episode kind of last minute. Um, to be honest, I don't know. I just thought, you know what? I actually wanted to record one last weekend. Let me see. The last one was, when did I post this? The 20th. Yeah, so it's been over a week. I want to try to do it at least every week or every other week, somewhat consistent basis. But yeah, I just want to talk about 2 things in the intro. So yeah, one I mentioned, yeah, I guess the episode 5, so that's good. But also too, I actually really liked episode 4. So I guess that's the second thing I want to talk about is I actually think that was my best podcast out of all the episodes. Again, there's only been 4 episodes, but it just shows you the difference, at least for me. For that one, I had show notes. I didn't rehearse, I didn't script it word for word. But I thought about what I was going to say, except for one topic I threw in last minute. But I was actually prepared. I had a community chat section. So that to me was actually like a pretty nice episode, in my opinion. That's kind of what like an ideal episode is. Eventually I do want to get it longer. I want these episodes I want a nice break, a nice break that you can sort of play this podcast in the background and have a listen, have a play it, while you're doing your house chores or whatever. Just kind of put on some headphones and kind of listen as you think about life, I guess. But yeah, just taking a break and I do want longer breaks. I don't want this to be just a 10-minute podcast. Although this episode is probably going to end up being that long, anyways. I don't have too much to say, but yeah, last time it was 30 minutes. I was like, yes. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So, but yeah, I think that's all I got to say for this intro. I hope your day is going well, and if you're listening to this because you need a break, whatever you need a break from, I hope when you return, you'll feel a little bit better. So yeah, just for a couple minutes, let's talk about a topic in a lighthearted manner and just kind of forget about things for a couple minutes. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and let's jump right into our topic. It probably says it in the video title anyway, so it's not like it's a secret. But I actually want to talk about. Well, okay, so last time I used. Sorry, look at this. I'm like, I don't have any notes this time. I'm kind of winging this, but although I did think about this topic. So last episode we talked about gift cards, and I said I love getting restaurant gift cards, which I do. But I kind of want to talk about the actual experience of using gift cards. But I want to sort of jump into the more meatier topic, meteor, MEAT, and I'm not going to spell out the rest. I don't want to make a mistake. I'm a horrible speller. If it wasn't for spell check, yeah. The actual topic I really want to talk about is using coupons or taking advantage of specials when you're dining inside a restaurant. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it and my experiences, etc. So I have a love-hate relationship with using coupons at restaurants or taking advantage of specials. And I'll tell you why. But before I tell you why I sort of have a love-hate relationship, I am going to tell you a story about using a gift card at a restaurant that will sort of lead into my talk about using coupons and taking advantage of specials at restaurants. So you're probably wondering how's it connected. Anyways, hopefully this will all make sense. So now this happened years ago. So if this doesn't correspond exactly what actually happened in reality, hopefully it's gonna be pretty close. So it might not be tantamount to the reality of the situation, but this story is basically what happened in essence. So I was having, I guess it was dinner at a chain restaurant. I don't remember which one, but let's just say for argument's sake, it was a Montana's. And for those of you that don't have a Montana's restaurant where you live, it's basically a chain restaurant. It's a franchise. It's just North American food. You can get chicken and pasta or burgers. It's a pub kind of too. Anyways, so we were at the restaurant, and I think I had like a $20 gift certificate. Having dinner, just me and my wife, and obviously $20 is not going to cover a meal for two at this restaurant. I think the average price is $15 or so. Anyways, so the bill came out to about, let's just say, $50. And it was a waitress that was serving us. So the waitress, gives us a receipt. It's for like $50. And then I tell the server, actually, I want to apply this gift card. And she was like, "Oh, okay." And she wasn't rude, but she wasn't mad. But it was just like she was just like, "Oh, okay." And she went back and she brought back the receipt with the $20 taken off, and the bill was only $30. And so how we pay on a machine. So we don't when you use a credit card, we actually have to punch into a machine our tip. Um, and I remember I think I pressed percent, um, and that was that. So I tipped. So whatever. Let's just, for argument's sake, let's say I tipped 15%. So I tipped 15% on $30, and there you go. That was that. And me being, I guess, non-confrontational and socially paranoid, I guess I was kind of wondering, like, how come the server kind of was like a little disheartened, when I gave her the gift card, and then it dawned on me that gift card took away from her tip, which is why actually I don't tip in percent when I use gift cards anymore. But I think for that specific instance, I think I may have tipped appropriately. But anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. That gift card reduced her tip. So here's a server that had a $50 bill, and she's thinking, okay, great, I'm going to get a tip based on $50, whether it's 15%, 10%, 20%. In her mind, she's thinking, okay, I'm going to get a tip based on $15. Then here I am, I use the gift card, my bill gets reduced to $30, I get a new receipt, and now she's thinking, oh, great, just like that, and that's me snapping my fingers, her tip is now based off $30. I essentially almost cut her tip in half. Um, and I was like, oh man. And that's when I realized, you know what? Maybe servers, waiters, and waitresses do not like it when customers use gift cards. Maybe they think, oh, great, here we go. Now I'm going to get less tip because of the gift card. So now, whenever I use a gift card, I make sure to either include the tip in the gift card if the gift card covers the restaurant, or I make sure to tip based on the full amount, as if I'm paying in cash. Because really, the gift card, like, it's not a special. The gift card it just so happens that I'm paying some of it via a gift card. But the point being is, I got really self-conscious, really self-conscious. Sorry, I'm tired, as you can tell. I can't even speak. I got really self-aware that using a gift card might upset the server. So even now I'm almost kind of I guess shy. I'm scared that in my head, again, socially paranoid, that when I use a gift card, the server is thinking, great, now I'm not gonna get my full tip on this one. And so leading up to using coupons and specials, that's even worse. So now when I use a coupon or take advantage of a special at a restaurant, the whole time, this is the love-hate relationship. The whole time I both love it because I'm getting a great deal. But at the same time, I kind of hate it because I feel like the server is almost mad at me, um, or upset, or won't get me good full service because I'm not paying the full price. But again, maybe that's just me. Um, but yeah, so let's take, for example, a couple weeks ago. I had this coupon to Swiss Chalet, which is a chicken restaurant. It was like two can dine for like $19.99. It was great, actually. You got an appetizer, you got two chicken dinners, and you even get a slice of pie at the end for like $19.99. It was me and my wife, so it was great. And I presented the coupon, and in my head, when I gave it to the server, she was polite, but in my head, I'm thinking that she's probably thinking, great, now I'm only gonna get a tip, a tip based on $19.99, even though this meal and the work that I'm gonna put into this, had they ordered it without the special, I would have got a tip based on $35 maybe, or even more. And that's just the feeling that I got. Again, I may just be paranoid, and even too, like, specials, like, when you go to those wing places, bars, and they have those wing specials, like half price wings on today. I always feel like the servers don't like that, because again, people are paying half. Like, say you wanted to get 20 wings. You're not going to get 40 now. At least I don't think you will. But because they're half price, you're going to pay half, and that's it. or vice versa when it's a special. Like, no matter how you cut it, whenever you take advantage of a special or use a coupon, the bill is going to be less, so the server is going to get less tip if you're tipping by percentage. And or maybe that's just me. Um, am I supposed to kind of calculate what it would be at full price and tip off that? I don't know actually, but you know what? I think that would be very interesting for the community chat. If there is a server out there, a waitress or a waiter, and you work at a restaurant, what are your thoughts when people use coupons or take advantage of specials because the bill is going to be less, and if they're tipping based on a percent, you're going to get less tips. So, even on the outside, you may say, "Hey, this is great," but on the inside, are you upset? Are you kind of annoyed? Are you kind of like, they're here for the wing special, or they're using a 19.99 coupon, so I'm not gonna get a big tip this time. Yeah, I'm genuinely curious. I wonder, or am I just paranoid? So hopefully, maybe a server can email in or write a comment and say, actually, no, it's all in your head. We don't care if you use a coupon or take advantage of a special. Um, I hope that's the case. But yeah, that I just became very self aware and uneasy, I guess. So I don't know. Am I the only one? And again, I remember I said that a lot in the last podcast. So another, am I the only one? Um, yeah, am I the only one that kind of has a love hate relationship with these specials or coupons or gift cards at restaurants? Again, I love them. I even said it in episode 4, but I don't know. I just feel like the servers are not getting their fair shake. Now you're probably saying, well, KC, if that's what you think, then tip them based on the full amount without the coupon. But no, I'm not gonna do that either. That's then what's the point of I'm going there because it's cheaper, right? The price is cheaper, you know. Um, but I don't know, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the etiquette is to think about what it would have been at full price and tip based on that. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's just my thoughts. Actually, I'd really love feedback on this one. Am I the only one? But no, I'm serious. Well, what are your thoughts on coupons and specials? Like, do you like doing that when you go there? Like, I'll give you know what here. I'll give you a concrete example of where it's actually deterred me. So Red Lobster, which is a seafood restaurant, has this event. I think it's an event. It comes on every once a year or once every other year, I believe, but it's called the Endless Shrimp. I don't know the exact rules, but you pay, I think, like, I don't know, $18 or something, or $15, $15 to $20, and you literally get unlimited amounts of shrimp, almost like a buffet. But it's not a buffet. It's a restaurant style. So the server is serving you, all these meals, and they're working hard, and yet their tip is only going to be based on, like, less than $20. So I always wondered, like, oh man, are the servers must really hate when this endless shrimp special comes about. And I've even, again, social paranoia, I even went online and read people's experiences, and my fears were confirmed. There was there was great stories, but there were some horror stories of people saying, the server was very rude once we told them we were going to get the endless shrimp. Um, and I wish I could. I wish I could look one up and read it, or something like, we ordered like our third helping, and then the manager already gave us the bill and told us to leave. Now, again, this is just based off memory. This isn't a word for word quote. Um, but again, I heard a lot of good stuff. But yeah, even something like that, like Red Lobster, Endless Shrimp, I would love to go there. But again, I'm really shy, and my whole issue with love hate with taking advantage of coupons and specials and things like that. So yeah, you know what? I'd really like to hear from you all actually about that. Yeah, let me know about the coupons, but also the endless shrimp. Has anyone, if you have a Red Lobster in your area, has anyone actually, um, done that endless shrimp? And was it a good experience, or was my fears confirmed? So, but anyways, yeah, let me know. That was just my thought. That was just a topic that I was thinking of actually building off the next one. The previous episode. But anyways, I hope you found that interesting. Agree, disagree? Yeah, just let me know your thoughts again. Um, you can always send me an email. That's what I prefer at takeabreakpodcast@gmail.com. You could also look in the video description, or you can also just comment on this video or send a YouTube message. And yeah, that's all I got for this one. Let's see, what is that? That's about. Oh, okay, look at that. Almost 20 minutes, I think. So that's not too bad. It's not as short as as it may have been. I think episode 1 was 11 minutes or something. But yeah, hey, look at that. We had a nice 20-minute break. Now get back to work. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, I hope you had a good break with this. So anyways, yeah, until episode 6, that's it for this. That is all I got. So yeah, so you know what? Again, thanks for taking a break and listening to this podcast. And yeah, I'm your host, KC, and just want to say take care.